I'm good. How are you?
Oh, but I'm nervous.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
If it makes you both feel any better, I'm also nervous, and there's no chance of me going to New York, so I do feel for you. I absolutely do feel for you. But I suppose, guys, what we'll do is we'll get going, because I know it. Like I say, I reached out to you both separately just to kind of get a tiebreaker answer if we need it. And in fairness, I completely understand that you are nervous, excited, and a whole lot of different emotions balled up into one. So without without delaying any further, I'm gonna go in and start the slideshow. Again, I'll give you the rules and everything else, I suppose, just to kind of clarify them before we do get started. But just before we do that, even, I'm going to just give everyone a quick recap, because I suppose when people are catching up on this afterwards, they might have no idea as to how we ended up here. So thankfully, obviously, and I suppose we had a Contractor Christmas raffle. It's something we've been doing at Icon Accounting for quite some time, just in a way of, I suppose, trying to implement more of a contractor community out there and to try and get more people involved in the contractor community. But out of the raffle prize winners, we had 16 days across the course of December, and I suppose there are our 16 winners. Both obviously Wesley and also Norman and Siobhan were essentially selected as winners, and that's how essentially they got here today. Part of the raffle incentive was that the 16 winners would be entered into a separate draw, and that would then, I suppose, lead into the major grand prize, which is a trip to New York for 2 people, flights, transfers, and accommodation in a lovely hotel in Times Square included for 2 people in March. So again, without delaying any further, I'm going to just go into the rules very, very quickly, and then we'll get straight into it. We'll jump into it, and we'll get the questions going. So to keep it as fair as possible, there'll be no help allowed for either contestant. This includes our mutual friend Google, so no Googling, please. Before answering the question, and this is probably the most important one, before answering the question, each contestant must first buzz in to answer by saying their name. So obviously, Wesley, if you hear a question, you're familiar with the answer, straight away you say Wesley, and then you give your answer. Very similar for yourself, Siobhan. So rather than just jumping out with your answer, say your name first, then we'll, I suppose, confirm who was the first to say their name, if that does arise, and that way we can, I suppose, make sure that it's fair in all aspects. And then in the event that a contestant buzzes in and answers incorrectly, the other contestant will have a 10-second window to answer the question correctly once we've confirmed that the answer is incorrect from the other contestant. We have collected a tiebreaker question before the quiz, should we require it. And I suppose just before I click on to the next slide, which will be the first question, I will also tell you there's no need to try and read, because the question is not written on the screen. Instead, to make it again as fair as possible, I'm going to say the question out loud. So can both of you hear me clearly? I suppose that's the most important thing to confirm at this stage.
Yeah.
Excellent. Right, so we're going to jump into it. Before we do, I wish the both of you the very best of luck. Thanks a million, obviously, for taking part in the raffle itself, and moreover, obviously, for jumping onto the quiz. But question 1, if we're ready, and again, remember to buzz in with your name before answering. So, question 1, which country is credited for the Christmas tree tradition? Wesley, go for it.
Germany.
Incorrect. We've got a handover straight away. So, Siobhan, I'm going to count a 10-second countdown if you do have an idea, obviously. But again, I'm going to hand it across to you, Siobhan. You've got 10 seconds to try and give me an answer.
I'm going to say England, the UK.
No, unfortunately not. It's Norway. Norway, guys. But we'll move on to question 2. We'll move on to question 2. Not to worry. Okay, so question 2. What colour suit did Santa Claus wear before rebranded?
Wesley.
Okay, Wesley, go for it.
Green?
Correct, Wesley. Correct.
Well done.
The full question there was, what colour suit did Santa Claus wear before being rebranded by a popular beverage company? And it is in fact green. So again, congratulations on that one, Wesley. Siobhan, no pressure, but this one I feel is coming your way as well. Okay, so question 3. Elton John has many Christmas hits over the years, but which pop star has Elton John teamed up with this year for a Christmas
Wesley.
hit?
Oh dear.
Ed Sheeran.
Correct, Wesley, correct. Okay, no pressure now, Siobhan.
Those are ages. Those are ages.
Need to turn on Christmas FM, Siobhan.
I tried to keep it as fair as possible on that front. Question 4 then, guys, okay? So, again, no pressure whatsoever on this one. But Siobhan, we need you to get it right to stay in the draw, essentially,
I
okay?
know.
So no pressure. Question 4. Home Alone is the highest grossing Christmas film of all time, but where were the family going on vacation?
Wesley.
Oh.
Paris.
Wesley. Correct, Wesley. Correct.
Oh, well done,
I
Wesley.
thought it.
You've won it,
Well
Wesley.
done.
You've won it.
That's unreal.
Congratulations.
Thank you so
Congratulations.
Well
much.
done, Wesley.
Now, Siobhan, before you go as well, just as a sign of our appreciation, obviously you've won the prize in terms of the Christmas raffle, which was the one night stay at the Lusty Beg Resort. Again, just as a, I suppose, a consolation prize and for being such a great sport throughout the whole event, we're also going to get you a €300 gift card out as well. So hopefully that'll cover off
brilliant.
another few bits.
Thank you so much.
Not at all. It'll hopefully help you
Thank you so
enjoy
much.
your stay.
Yeah,
Wesley,
we will.
Wesley, listen, we
Well
won't even
done,
go
Wesley.
question 5.
Thanks
We
so
don't need a tiebreaker, but congratulations, guys. And again, we'll reach out shortly after this call, Wesley, with more information. The same to yourself, Siobhan, obviously, with that gift voucher as well. But massive thank you, obviously, for taking part. And moreover, we hope you have a very, very happy Christmas.
And
all
you
your
too. You too. Well done, Wesley, again.
Thanks very much. Happy Christmas, guys.
Happy Christmas.
Thanks again, guys. Have a good one.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
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 So that wraps up our Icon Accountant Contractor Community Christmas Quiz of 2021. Obviously, you feel terrible for Siobhan and Norman there, but again, massive congratulations to Wesley. Very, very quick on the buzzer, to be fair to him, and again, it kind of paid off. So again, I suppose overall, a massive thank you to all of our contractors, all of our clients, all of our connections in the recruitment space, and absolutely everyone that we deal with on a, I suppose, daily basis throughout the course of the year. Wishing you and yours a very, very Merry Christmas from all of the team at Icon Accountant, and we look forward to working with you again throughout 2022. Thanks again, everyone. Have a good Christmas.